Have you ever found yourself stuck in your own head? Replaying conversations, imagining worst-case scenarios, or worrying about things that might never happen. Pause for a moment. What if I told you that overthinking isn't just harmless thinking, it's actually creating unnecessary suffering in your life? The more you overthink, the heavier life feels. Every what if and maybe I should have piles up in your mind. And before you know it, you're carrying a weight that doesn't even exist in reality. Overthinking tricks your brain into believing problems are bigger than they really are. It steals your peace, clouds your judgment, and even impacts your health. But here's the good news: you can break the cycle, regain control, and create mental clarity. Chapter 1: Understanding Overthinking. Overthinking happens when your mind becomes a loop. You keep analyzing, second-guessing, and imagining outcomes, without taking any real action. Think about it: staying awake at 2 a.m., worrying about a meeting tomorrow, or replaying a social interaction from last week. Your brain is running marathons, but your body and life aren't moving forward. Actionable tip: notice when you're overthinking. Ask yourself, am I solving this problem, or just imagining it worse than it is? Chapter 2: The Real Cost of Overthinking. Overthinking doesn't just steal your peace, it can hurt your health. Stress hormones rise, sleep gets disrupted, and anxiety builds. You might even feel physically drained, like carrying a backpack full of invisible rocks. For example, imagine endlessly worrying about a job interview. Hours of mental stress, sleepless nights, and when the interview comes, your mind is exhausted. You performed worse, not because you weren't capable, but because overthinking stole your energy. Actionable tip: set time limits for problem solving. Give yourself 15 to 30 minutes to think about an issue, then move on. Chapter 3: Why Overthinking Feels Unnecessary. Many of us think overthinking is useful, it feels like preparation. But overthinking is different from planning. Planning leads to action. Overthinking leads to paralysis. Here's an example: you're thinking about sending an important email. Instead of drafting it and sending it, you rewrite it 10 times, imagining every possible negative response. In the end, nothing happens, and your stress skyrockets. Actionable tip: distinguish between thinking and acting. Ask yourself, will more thinking help me act, or just make me suffer? Then take the smallest actionable step forward. Chapter 4: Breaking the Overthinking Cycle. So how do you stop unnecessary mental suffering? Anchor yourself in the present, notice your surroundings, your senses, and what's happening now. Focus on controllable actions, let go of what you can't control. You can't predict the future, only respond to it. Practice journaling, write down your worries. Seeing them on paper reduces their power and gives perspective. Take small actions, even one step forward breaks the loop and gives your mind clarity. Over time, these habits create mental resilience, inner peace, and a lighter, happier mind. Overthinking creates suffering, but awareness creates freedom. When you notice the loop, when you pause, act, and focus on what matters, you reclaim your life, your energy, and your happiness. Remember, problems aren't always solved by thinking more, they're solved by acting wisely and staying present. If this video helped you see overthinking in a new light, hit like, share it with someone who needs this reminder, and subscribe for more motivational insights. Comment below, what's one worry you'll let go of today?